Hey guys, it's Danny Diamonds, and today I'm going to give you a beginner's guide, if you will, for Inside the Labs. I've had a lot of fun playing this game, and I'm here to break down some of the important information, whether you're new to the game or you're just looking at playing the game soon. Let's start off with the equipment. You unlock the equipment as you level up, but you do start with the flashlight. It's pretty basic. It's a flashlight, decent lighting, but also needs batteries to keep it working. Then you unlock the lantern. While this doesn't require you to use batteries to keep it lit, it's not very bright at a distance. Close up though, it lights up pretty decently. Then you unlock the glow sticks. These also do not require you to use batteries to keep it lit, obviously, but it's very bright and it can be hard to see past them, even out towards the distance away from you. Last but not least, you unlock the advanced flashlight. This is an upgraded flashlight. It does use batteries, but they don't use up as fast as the regular flashlight does. And this is by far my favorite equipment to run. Once you unlock it, I highly recommend it. Now let's move on to the perks. You also unlock these as you level up. However, there are more. You start with battery reserve, and this starts you off with an extra battery in your pocket. This is nice in the beginning using the basic flashlight, and then you unlock medic, and this starts you off with a med kit, and the scientist comes next, starting you off with an antidote. If you find that you're not getting one of these or enough of these while you're exploring the labs, then these are something pretty good to use. Being able to start off with an extra item such as the med kit, the battery, or the antidote could make a turn on whether you complete the laboratory or not. Night vision is the next perk, and it's pretty cool. It lets you see a decent bit without the use of a flashlight, so it is good if you happen to run out of batteries, but without seeing colors, it can be a tad more difficult to see the evidence laying around. The next perk you unlock is Agile. This perk allows for curing the patient, fixing gas pipes, and hacking data more quickly, and this is definitely useful if you're trying to complete objectives quicker in hard mode where there's a timer. This one is my favorite perk to run, and I highly recommend it. Shock immunity and toxic immunity are the last two perks you'll unlock. One, shock immunity gives you immunity from being shocked by electrical equipment and switches. The other, toxic, gives you immunity from the gases that are coming from the gas pipes, which do harm you. There are a few items you'll encounter and be able to pick up inside the labs, and these will help you navigate through the labs and complete your objectives. Some items include batteries, med kits, energy drinks, antidotes, and traps. Batteries do the obvious. They keep your flashlight powered. Med kits can be used to heal, though I would suggest that you don't need to use them right away after being hurt. You can take several hits before healing, and it would be smart not to use them up because there are a limited number. Energy drinks help you with stamina, quickly refilling your stamina, which can be a lifesaver when you're being chased by the mutation. I also suggest not using them right away when you aren't being chased, as there are only a limited number. Antidotes are also laying around the lab. These only need to be used when you've been hit directly by the mutation. Traps can be used to stun the mutations for a short amount of time also. This can aid you in escaping, giving you some distance between you and the mutation, chancing that instead of hopping into a locker, you might just lose line of sight and it'll disappear. Evidence can be found in several different types. You may see it as bagged evidence, an evidence folder, or two folders, one light brown and the other tan, laying on the floor or bookshelf, desk, all around. You will need to keep your eye out in all corners of the rooms to spot these items. Other evidence, such as chemical and body part, are a tad different. The chemical evidence is this green liquid found in a beaker, like those science beakers that you used to have in science class. While the body part evidence is just that. You're looking for a heart, a brain, or an eye specifically. It doesn't tell you which body part you're looking for, just that you're looking for one of the three. These can be hard to spot amongst the gore about the labs. You will also run into things like papers that aren't evidence, tape recorders that you can play and listen to. And these might not be evidence or objectives, but they can give you insight to some of the lore of the game. Some other items you'll encounter are wrenches, syringes, cures, UV flashlights. Wrenches are used to fix the pipes. These pipes let out toxic gas. Once fixed, the gas no longer leaks. These pipes will be around even when your objective isn't to fix them, so be careful because the gas will hurt you. The syringe and cure go hand in hand. Both items are needed to cure the patient, widely known as Peggy. You'll find Peggy laying down, crying out from a bed, and you just need to walk up and cure her once you find both the cure and the syringe. You don't have to be the one to find both the cure and the syringe, or either one for that matter, to be able to cure her. Somebody on the team just has to find it. UV flashlights are used to exterminate the creatures, the lobster looking ones, but have no effect on the babies you'll run into. And the flashlight does need to recharge, but it does so without using batteries. It is also used to find evidence of a shade. I bet you're asking yourself, what the hell is a shade? Well, before we get into the different mutations, another important item you'll need to find is a locker. These are literally life-saving. You can hop into the locker to escape the mutation, though you're not 100% safe and can still lose a tiny bit of health. The mutation can hit you through the locker, but at least you won't need to use an antidote. All right, now let's get into the exciting part, the mutations. Bloodthirsty is just that, bloodthirsty. This mutation will attack and attack often, and it's fast. It's sometimes hard to tell the difference between bloodthirsty, walker, and shade. Outside of hunting you often, the only difference are that the walker is very slow. And by slow, I mean very slow. And if you're playing with friends and someone gets hit directly, they will be instantly dead. Don't confuse this. If your friend or yourself are low on health and they die, the walker will take you from full health to dead instantly. A shade seems very similar to bloodthirsty as well, but the way you can tell the difference is finding a green smear on the wall. You can see this handprint using a UV flashlight on the walls as you run up and down them, and these can disappear. Check the walls around the mutation for these handprints. There are a few other mutations as well, one being the strident. This one is loud, and I mean very loud, and you can physically see the sound coming from the mutation in the form of sound rings coming from its face. Grimfreak is probably one of the easiest to determine because you can hear the flies flying around when it's chasing you, or even when it passes you chasing your friends. Lighthound is pretty simple to spot as well, as even before it chases you, when it's near before appearing, your flashlight might flicker. If your flashlight flickers, it's 100% a Lighthound. And leaves us with just one more mutation, the Sightmare. I thought this one was pretty cool because if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss it. But this Sightmare's eyes change color, red to green, green to red. I almost forgot, there are two objectives that I haven't mentioned yet, and that's redoing the power, where you're gonna have to connect the colored wires together from one side to the other. And you have to complete this for the whole generator to be turned back on, usually having 4 generators. The other objective that I forgot to mention was hacking. So you'll get a set of numbers and letters together, and you have to find them while all the numbers and letter combinations are scrambling below. But I'm pretty sure you guys will spot those pretty quickly. So far, this concludes all the items, the perks, the evidence, the mutations that are currently in the game. I have been having so much fun playing this game, and I'm proud to say that I'm an official content creator for it. I hope that this guide helps you see what you're looking for and kind of determine the differences between some things, as it can be very confusing in the beginning. And I look forward to seeing you inside the labs. You can check me out playing live on my Twitch channel very often, and heck, maybe we can even catch some games together. All right. Have a good one.